Hi everybody, it's Mike and it's Market Monday. Hope you had a great weekend and I hope you were able to get out and enjoy the Derby or at least enjoy some of the festivities we've had over the past couple of weeks. We couldn't have asked for better weather for the Derby. I think it was, again, record crowds this year. The weather had everything to do with it. I think someone was shining down on us this past weekend. But I hope you were able to get out and enjoy it, maybe win a little money. If not, just have a good time. That's what it's all about. I know I've missed the past couple of weeks, and I apologize for that. I'm going to try to do a whole lot better. It's just been really busy and hectic, but I've tried to put out some useful information for you by some other videos. I hope you found those to be of value to you. So I'm going to jump right into the numbers today because I know your time is valuable. We're at 4.9 months of inventory this week. I think last week we were at 5. The week before we were about 4.8. So we're hovering right around that same amount of inventory. Average days on market are 75. Just a year ago, we were at 6.2 months of inventory and we were at 70 days average on the market. We thought that was pretty good then. It's really good right now. It is definitely a seller's market right now. So if you're thinking about selling, now's the time to get on the market. But be prepared. If your house is priced right, it's staged well, it's clean, it will probably sell quickly. I'm selling stuff in a matter of hours. So be ready and have a plan together because with low inventory for a seller, it's great because your house is going to sell quickly. But when you turn into a buyer, it's a little more difficult for you to find a house because there's not as much inventory out there. So be prepared for that and have a contingency plan just in case you can't find a house before your house closes. More than likely we'll be able to find you something, but have that plan and have that mindset. What will I do if that happens? Right now, again, because it's a buyer's market, our sell price versus list price is up. We're at 98.3% this week. And if you remember, we've stayed right around 96.7, 96.8, right around in that 97 range. So people are getting more for their house right now as well. Closer to asking price, over 98% of what they were asking for. So that's another thing to consider when you're looking at making an offer on a property. Most people are getting at and even sometimes above asking price right now. Which brings me to the second half. I want to talk to you buyers a little bit. When you're out there in this market, sellers have a lot of choices. You have to be considerate of that when you're making an offer. And not all sellers are paying closing costs now. So if you need your closing costs paid, you need to consider the seller's net when you make your offer. And sometimes that means you have to go above the asking price to include your closing costs in order to get the property that you really do want. And don't wait. If you want to wait on it for 24 hours or 48 hours and look at a couple more properties, when you walk into that one and you say, this is it, I love this house, you need to be prepared to make an offer. Bring the checkbook, be ready to sign on the dotted line and ready to get moving. Because if you don't, somebody else will, and they'll take it right out from underneath of you. I've seen it happen several times. I just had one happen last night. We submitted an offer, and we got a counter offer back. I had my clients come in at 9 o'clock last night and meet me at a satellite office because I wanted to get that counter offer accepted immediately and sent over to the seller. Thank goodness I did, because I found out right after I sent that counteroffer over and they accepted it, they received a new offer for well over asking price. So it is important. It's happening. It's happening to me. It's happening to my clients. Act quickly, be ready to go, and have a contingency plan if you're a seller in case you need to maybe move twice or have another place to stay until you find your new dream home. I hope this information was helpful. Give me a call, send me a text, or just send me an email if you have any questions or suggestions. Take care, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.